Alrighty. Daily recap. Let's start with GU. Um, so our daily swing is bullish. Our internal is bullish as well. Looking for price to potentially continue bullish after we mitigated that demand and break the internal weak high. For now, daily candles are looking okay. I don't see any sort of bearish intent, so I'm still expecting price to potentially continue to the upside. Tomorrow is CPI, so that could be a catalyst for price to just continue bullish. H4 is bullish, swing is bullish, internal is bullish. For internal structure, that would be my strong internal low. We don't have a strong internal high yet. I mean, a weak internal high yet, but I would assume that this would be right. So yeah, let's see if price will potentially. I mean, price could come all the way down and then continue bullish. That could happen, right? Because that's still our strong internal low, and we still have our demand right there that created that push, the NFP push. Has inducement, a bit of inducement as well. So we could see price continuing bearish till here. But again, I would not be surprised if price just push higher from that level. So we still have this this demand, this H4 demand right there. Do I have any other demands? We do have this extreme right here, but I wouldn't be happy trading from here, right? Because it's not very high probability. And looking at the daily, we can see that it was already mitigated with that wick right there here, and then price pushed bullish. So the only demand that I can see is potentially that whole inside the bar range to the upside. So that will be it in the H4. Yeah, looking for price to potentially continue bullish until we break that weak swing high. I'm 15. Swing is bullish. Internal technically is still bullish, but okay, let me talk here about how I can approach this structure, right? So the issue that we have here is that price, well, technically this would be our internal last internal low, and that being our internal high. This would be strong, will be in phase A2, right? But so after we had that shock right there, price started creating some structures to the downside, and for me that was enough to call it internal, as I would assume that this is weak and that price is going to sweep all these lows to potentially push lower and then continue to the upside, minimum to mitigate EQ. So for me, yes, I reckon that this is internal structure, but I would be more focused on the immediate one right here. If it continues bearish, then I'll trade bearish. If it continues a bit more bullish, then that'll be my signal to just, take buys. But anywho's, today I was looking to potentially take price to that demand and then see what will happen. Either we're gonna continue bullish or break the low and continue bearish, right? And after the drop, we had price creating that internal range, being that as our internal high and that being our internal low. The high was strong, but it didn't have any adjustment. So when we don't have any adjustment, what do we expect? Very simple, we expect a sweep. So that's exactly what happened around 7 p.m. We had that sweep of liquidity, and then we had that beautiful choke right there. Right, and yeah, after we got that choke, that was enough for me to just take my entry, clean LC3 entry, and here it's totally different because our target would be, my target potentially would be just around that demand for 122. Why? Well, because I know that price could continue bullish from this demand. Has inducement, it has inducement right there. It's swept liquidity here. It's the internal demand, right? We're still bullish on the internal, if you take count of the real internal true range. So yeah, I wouldn't target higher or more than that demand or further than that demand. And yeah, that would be my LC3122. Very, very good trade. Of course, I didn't take it. I have no accounts right now. Both are waiting for payouts, but I took it in trading view just so I can, um, put my trades. And yeah, so that was the trade. Beautiful. Then what happened is that we created a new internal range and we broke it to the upside. So for now, after mitigating that level, we have a new bullish internal range. So we could see potentially price continuing to the upside, right? But for me, I would wait for more confirmation, potentially another break to the upside, then decide whether that's enough for me. And for me, that's the weak internal high. I mean, strong high, swing high. So that would be my weak high. And yeah, I'll be looking for potential longs if we get another break to the upside. So we expect what happened here is that we swept all these lows, shifted bullish on the fractal as well, and yeah, let's see if price will potentially continue bullish or trace a bit bearish. Mitigate EQ, come back to one of our demands, and then push higher because we have a lot of unmitigated, a lot of empty space here where we can just continue bearish and yeah, that's basically the daily recap. Nothing much happened. A lot of choppiness. That's predictable because we have CPI tomorrow. But I'm still expecting price to potentially break that week high, right? And give us that 4-hour swing high break that I was expecting for a long time, that one. And yeah, so that's everything for that's everything that happened in GU. Let's see EU. Daily daily is bearish. All right. We mitigated the supply in extreme. Not in extreme, in just a normal supply. It doesn't have inducement, so I'm still expecting it to fail potentially and continue bullish. But we could see some sort of reaction from here, right? But for that, I need more confirmation, and we could create some new internal push or internal pullback for us to continue bullish. Because for now, that's my internal structure, and we could see that being the case. So let's see what will happen. H4. H4 is bearish. We didn't mitigate EQ yet, but we're on that supply, so we could see some sort of bearish intent. Our internal is still bullish, that being our internal low, and this being our internal high. All right. But again, I'm more inclined into following the internal structure until proven otherwise, right? So I'm just following that, and yeah, and only following the internal structure for now, just the immediate price action. So for me, H4 really didn't give me any clues of what we could be doing next. We just have that big push, no clear demand except that one. We have no real inducement right there, so we could see just price continuing bearish until here, potentially breaking it, or having with CPI some big push to the upside. I'm not really interested in getting involved right now. M15 medium time frame, swing is bullish. That being our strong low, that being our weak high. Price just pushed to the downside, mitigated that demand. Coming into today, price just blew and continued bearish, right? Didn't have any real entry. We didn't mitigate our supply, right? So it wasn't really great for looking for sells, right? And yeah, once we basically mitigated that demand, this for me is weak demand because it doesn't have any inducement. Of course, it did accomplish something, which was breaking the M15 strong high, weak high, but again, it doesn't have inducement, so I'm not very happy with that. But price mitigated that level, right? Mitigated that level and gave us an IBOS right there. Yes, you could argue that Wait, did that one close below? Yeah, that one closed below. So it'd be like that and then that. There you go. There you go. All right. Yes, you could argue that this is just a uh, fake break to the upside for price to generate more liquidity and then push lower. That could be the case. That's totally fine. But I cannot get into trades that I'm not really comfortable or that I don't have any clear directional bias. And yeah, so we just had that IBOS, double IBOS as well. Price mitigated that level, ranged a bit, created some liquidity, and yeah. So for now, our internal is bullish. All right, let's see if price will remain bullish on the internal structure, but yeah, I'm not really confident in looking for any setups here. It's not really looking promising. That big push of NFP could just get, you know, mitigated like we did now and just have a strong break to the downside. Depends on what will happen tomorrow. Let's just follow structure. Wait for price to give us some clues of what it want to do next. What I'm not liking is that we are generating these low resistances right here that we could easily break, right? We could easily just push to the upside. If that's the case, if we see any big push to the upside, then that'll be my trigger to look for longs and follow the internal structure. If it breaks to the downside, then I'll still wait for price to potentially give us an IBOS from here. If not, if it breaks the strong low, then we'll reassess and look for shorts, right? But for now, we're in phase C. We're in phase A, sorry. Even though I don't like this level, but it could give us continuation, so we could see price just continuing to the upside. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm waiting for. We had the chalk right there, so fractal structure is bullish now. We could see some sort of push to the upside. And yeah, let's see if tomorrow we get any opportunity. I'm probably gonna request my payout today at 12 a.m. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna get my account by then. But if I do, I'll be trading tomorrow if there is any opportunity. If I don't, then that's totally fine. I'll wait for the next day. But I'll be very careful trading into CPI because I know that we're just generating enough liquidity for us to potentially generate a push higher. And yeah, so that was the daily recap. And yeah, cheers, guys.